Is the trip, and Hand in Hand is the 4-to-1 favourite. Telemos, well back this morning, is now 6-to-1. Iris Royal is trading at 8s. Risk Assessor 9-to-1. It Takes Time is 10s, along with Kadoon and Redemption, and 14-to-1 and bigger.
Off, but Eskley Brook wasn't too keen and has jumped away, but is a long way behind the others, 15 to 20 lengths behind. Hand in Hand's restrained well back to the field as Indian Scout leads them over the first, which they are all over safely, although Eskley Brook has only just jumped it and is 15 lengths detached. So I and Indian Scout are amongst those that show the early way, with Royal Eau Claire as they reach fence number 2. Iris Royal is handy. Mistake by Hand in Hand at the second. Well back in the field at the time, and he is racing a little fiercely. Richard Johnson anxious, along with Timmy Murphy on Risk Accessor, to drop them out in the early strides as I leads them towards the last of this line of 3. Eskley Brook is just taking it now and has taken it safely, but didn't look that keen on jumping it, in fact, so they're really well strung out. The fast pace, as anticipated, means that there's a good 40 lengths first to second last, another 40 lengths back to Eskley Brook. So it's I who leads them by about 3 to 4 lengths from Indian Scout. Royal Eau Claire settled in 3rd place with Iris Royal in 4. It's Take Time, the green sleeves on the inside of Adamant Approach, blue jacket with the white face. Up the inside goes Folly Plaisant with Armour Turk, ridden a little more patiently than can be the case. Telemos is in midfield, tracking young Spartacus at this stage with Bank Account, and also in that little group is Kadoon as they reach the first of the fences in the straight, at which Kadoon wasn't too clever. And also Richard Johnson was back in the saddle again on Hand in Hand, whose early jumping has been a little chancy, as I really stands off the next fence, takes it clear, and so far the jumping has been more than adequate for the majority of them. They're all still standing. The only one struggling is Eskley Brook, who's tailed off. So it's such a gallant third in the Paddy Power, who's extended the advantage to 6 to 7 lengths from in 2nd place Indian Scout. The favourite Hand in Hand 7-2 right back through the field in the maroon and blue. Telemos a 5-1 chance towards the stand side in the orange cap, and Iris Royal, the most prominent of the market leaders, racing in the white sleeve jacket towards the stand side. This will be the last in the circuit's time. I takes it 6 to 7 lengths clear. Again, the field are all over safely. Eskley Brook continuing tailed off. So I has won the battle for the lead and exuberantly races on towards fence number 7 with a 10-length advantage in the Tripleprint Gold Cup. Indian Scout is 2nd from Royal Eau Claire 3rd, and It Takes Time prominent on the rails in 4 with Iris Royal. Then Telemos, who's getting a little closer on the outside in 6th or 7th place with Adamant Approach and Armour Turk. Young Spartacus from Folly Plaisant, Hand in Hand still well back through the field at this stage with Redemption. The JP McManus pair are side by side, Risk Accessor on the outside of Kadoon, and they're 2 from the back with Ballinclay King, who's beginning to struggle, and still tailed off is Eskley Brook. So they turn down the side, and I leads them towards the next fence, gets in very close indeed and makes a hash of it, and forfeits his 4-length advantage, is gobbled up by the chasing pack headed by Indian Scout with Iris Royal. It Takes Time has gone up the fence from Royal Eau Claire and Telemos. Then comes Armour Turk with Folly Plaisant as they stream over the water jump. Hand in Hand's beginning to make ground through the field, ridden along towards the back. The white sheepskin noseband of Kadoon is beginning to struggle as Indian Scout leads them with I and Iris Royal towards the next, which is a ditch. Indian Scout's all wrong. A horrible fall brings Armour Turk to a fault and brings down Hand in Hand. Hand in Hand is brought down by Indian Scouts capsizing at the ditch. Armour Turk was seriously hampered. So once again, jumping all important at Cheltenham. I leads them over the next plain fence from Iris Royal. It Takes Time has got there travelling very strongly from Royal Eau Claire. Telemos is poised just behind the leaders. The beige colours with the orange cap. Up the inside is Armour Turk. Then Redemption, Adamant Approach, creeping closer. Risk Accessor, kept wide of the course, is going to rise in 7th or 8th place. Good jump as well by Risk Accessor. Adamant Approach is just beginning to lose ground. Then comes Bank Account, who's under pressure and being driven along with Kadoon. Young Spartacus is towards the rear of the field. Both jockeys are okay, although Indian Scouts rider James Davis a little lame. No harm either to Hand in Hand. So the leaders begin the descent down towards the 3rd last, and it Takes Time with Telemos, the money horse, looming large alongside. Tony Dobbin pulls down his goggles, gets a good sight of the lead. Iris Royal completes this line of 3. Towards the left, Risk Accessor is creeping closer under a typically patient Timmy Murphy ride, and Redemption, whose jumping stood the test to this point, rises in 5th from Royal Eau Claire, who makes a mistake and is passed by Armour Turk, getting down towards the business end and the 2nd last in the Tripleprint Gold Cup. It Takes Time now under pressure. pressure. Telemos in the centre, and the stand side Iris Royal. Risk Accessor, where his Paddy Power chances ended, takes it safely, although Peck's on landing, but it's a fence too far for Redemption, who's a fall or two from home. Adamant approach is hampered. They turn back towards home, and Iris Royal strikes as all of a sudden Telemos is in trouble, but Risk Access has been ridden patiently to this point by Timmy Murphy, has given the leader a 4-length start on the run to the last, and now for the first time looks urgent because Iris Royal's not stopping. Iris Royal 3 lengths clear. Risk Accessor now asked for everything by Timmy Murphy, trying hard to close the gap, but Iris Royal may approach the length too far. Risk Accessor rounds up the hill, gets to within a length. Timmy Murphy throwing everything at Risk Accessor and gets alongside Iris Royal, who digs deep and joins and will just prevail. Iris Royal sees off Risk Accessor to win the triple print. Back in third was Telemos. Rilo Clare was 4. It takes time. 5 from Armour Turk. Ballinclay King's finish. Likewise Kadoon, then young Spartacus. I's got past a weary Adamant approach.